First, we'll create the collection. Collection is nothing but you can create a number of requests. So each request is one API method, right? Each request is a one API endpoint URL. The endpoint URL might have the HTTP verb method like a get, post, put, delete. And the endpoint URL always it starts with HTTP. And then base URL, then service endpoint URL. That's the structure. Then below you have to give headers and authentication token you can give. Either it can be any format, either API key or bearer token or OAuth 2.0, like that you can give different authentication process. So let's create a first collection. So how to create a collection in the Postman? This is the Postman. Okay, so you need to, maybe while launching this time, you might need to log in also. So if not logged in, log in. Then click on this new. Okay, click on new and you can get all these things. So select here collection. Okay, collection, and give your collection name. So whatever the name you want. So I'm going to create Postman APIs. Okay, Postman API, November 29, 2023. Okay, so that's the, so we have created this, right? So now this collection doesn't have any request. See that this collection is empty. Add a request to start working. Add a request to start working. So we can just add one by one request. First, you need to understand. So where are the APIs? So as I told you, there is a documentation. So everything, there will be a documentation. So that documentation, you can find your APIs. So let's go and see where we can find this. So yesterday we have seen somewhere before status codes, I think, there are documentations, API documentation. This is the one, API documentation, authorization key. So for Postman, you need to send a API key. If you are not sending API key, then it will throw error. So that means you will get a 401 unauthorized you will get if you're not giving authorization key. So first I will do that test case, but let's go to API documentation. Open this in the new tab. So it might ask you to log in, okay? If you haven't logged in, log in. Okay, so you can see here all the APIs. So you have so many, you can use whatever you want. Okay, so collections, I'll take a collection. So these are the different collections you have. So items, tags, forks, transformations. So, but for us, these are enough. Okay. They added so many, but we can find, you can use these things. You can practice even these things also if you want. Different folders you can create. Okay. Get a folder, create a folder, update a folder, all this, different things. Here also you can see create a collection, get a collection, delete a collection, replace a collection's data, basically update. This is the update. And patch, update part of collection. So I told you patch is used to update a part. And get all collections. So let's go and see all these things. Okay. So if you click on that, automatically it will show you here. Here you have all the different collections. So I'll take you, you can read from here. Create a collection before. Yeah, so this authorization key, API key you have to give. Okay. The first one is here post, right? This is the post collection, but we want get all collections. See, this is the get method. This is the endpoint URL. So for this endpoint URL, you have to give a API key. So you can pass either through headers or whatever the way you want or you want to pass. So there is a call also, call command. Call command is basically a command prompt. In the command prompt, you can give directly this one. So that also works. So the response is, say, response status code for 200 you got, 200 okay. And then you will see all the collections that are available. Maybe first time you might not have any collections. Later you will get it. Right? That's the thing. But let's see, this one will take this URL. I will no, just copy this. Okay, copy this URL, this endpoint URL. Click on add request. So the call is a get call only. Okay, call is a get call. So then we need to give the name for this. What is the name? 401 unauthorized request. Unauthorized. So here you can give headers. See, parameters, authorization, headers. So I want to give headers. First I'll give headers. What are the headers? Accept, application, JSON format. Content type, and see, all these are key value format, right? So you can give application JSON. See, key and value. Key is this one and value is this one. Then see, I'm not giving any API key, any token. Just save this. See, the request name is 401 unauthorized. 401 unauthorized. Click on send button. So you got a 401 unauthorized, and the error name is authentication error. Message is invalid API key. Every request requires a valid API key to be sent. So this is the 401 unauthorized means. But where is the test cases? So you didn't test it, right? You got a response, okay? This is the response body. And this is the request body. So in the request body, you have given the method name, endpoint URL, and the headers you have given. But you didn't utilize the test cases tab to test that. So what you need to test as any endpoint, any API testing, what you will do, first you have to verify the status code is correctly displaying or not for this. So what is the purpose? We should get a 401 unauthorized, we should get. So where is the verification? So that verification we are going to add here. So in the test tab. And then if you want to verify, see, this is all JSON body data, response body data, this one. In the response body, then error, see the hierarchy, response body data, then error is the object. So right, this is the object, right? This is the one object. This object inside you have fields, name field, message field. So this field's parent is error object, JSON object, this one. So if you want to reach this, for example, you want to name value, you have to get first response body data dot error dot name. Automatically you will get this value. That means you are giving a complete path. So that path, how to give easily, if you are not sure also, I'll give one tool. That tool will give you. You don't need to worry about that. Let's add the test cases. Okay. So we'll finish the test case adding also here itself. So when you select the test tab, you can find a snippet of code, ready-made code already written in the JavaScript. And they given, you just need to use which one you want. That's it. Other than that, first we want to verify this status code, right? If you just scroll down a little bit, you have option here. See, there are so many, right? Get an environment variable, get a global variable, get a variable, get collection variable, set an environment variable, set a global variable, set a collection variable, and send a request. So like this, you have so many. See, there is a one more. Status code is 200. And response body, this response body data, you can verify whether this string contains or not. You can check with this snippet of code. JSON value check, you can check any value. Response body is equal to string. You want to just verify the assert equals something like this. So I want to verify this status code. I'll just do that. See, automatically the ready-made code, you got it. pm.test. That means Postman test. The status code is 200, but not 200, right? What we want? 401 unauthorized. So I'll just put a 401. Unauthorized. So pm dot response dot to dot have status. Sorry, 200, but not 200, right? For us is 401. Okay. Now this message also you need to write pm dot response dot to dot have dot unauthorized to be unauthorized. This is another one. See here, test results before that, nothing. Now, once you run the test case, now this is the one test case. So status code verification and response status code, response message, both you are verifying. So just run this. See now the test case is passed test case. So like this, results one by one. You can write like this and you can go to body. This is the results, response body. If you want to see response headers, so these are all response headers. And response body. If you want to get this name value, so you just want to verify, I want to add another test case. Let me add another test case. So go to next line and just see here, response body, JSON value check. Maybe I'll use this one, right? So I'll use this one. Four zero one unauthorized. 401 unauthorized response body verification. Just you can write your own statement. So for your understanding purpose. See this pm.response.json is this entire thing, this entire part. Okay. So that you assign to JSON data variable. So JSON data variable means pm.response.json, this entire thing. So now pm.expect JSON data dot. So you have to write JSON data dot error dot name if you want. Okay, you have to write. So error dot name if you want. So you want to check this is equal or not. Just put that. That's it. So like this you can add. So other if you want, like contain string. If you don't want to write this entire thing, you can put a contains a string also. For example, contain string. So I don't want this one. I'll just add this. Both are deleting. So in the same test case, I'm putting that verification check also. pm.expect, pm.expect, pm.response.text to include. You can put this. Are not required everything, but you can put a so whatever you want. Okay. Now run the test case. See 2, 1 failed. See that? Authentication error is not defined. pm.response. Maybe we can use a JSON data. Same way we'll write. Yeah, I can put equal, right? Instead of that one. What is the body? Oh, sorry, message, right? It's a message. Still to EQL. So this was missing. Authentication error is not defined. JSON data dot error message. Okay. Okay. Body. Okay, this is the perfect. Still. Okay. Authentication error is not defined. Oh, it is throwing error here. Okay. It's not variable, right? You have to give string for it. That was the error. Still. Lord. Yeah. Yeah, now we're good. Basically, any text you want to verify, bigger text, you can use like this. Text response contains this text or not, you can check that. So this is the two test cases we added. So pm.test is, every pm.test is one test case. Okay. So there, first you can verify the status code. Then the second test case, you can add this one. Like this, you can add multiple test cases in the test tab. This is the one test case. Yeah, we're good. Now you can save it. Done. So even we verified the status code. We verified the response body fields. Both we did. That's what you are going to do in the any API testing. Okay, that's the first one. Now, exactly here we don't have this, right? But we created our own test case. Actually, you need to get all collections. That's the main test case. So we'll do that now. I'll do that. But if you want to do get all collections, you need a status code. Sorry, API key. If API key is not there, it doesn't work out. So how to get that API key? So now first to duplicate this, okay? And we'll get the API key. So easy way to create another request is, you can create multiple ways. Easy way to create another request is, for example, you method is same and URL is same, headers are same. Every time you don't need to write all these things, right? Simply what you can do, select that request, duplicate it. So automatically you will get everything here. See, you got the headers, you got the URL, you got a method name, everything you got it. So only change the name. So what is the name? Get all collections. That's it. See, even here also it changed. Now, I want to give API key. So let's go and get the API key from here. So copy this, open in the another tab. Okay. So this is you can generate your own API key, or you can use this existing one. I want to delete this. This is a very old one. I'll generate a new one. So generate and name your API key. Any name you give. Okay. Postman API key. Okay. Generate it. So it generated. You can copy this. Copy to clipboard. Copy it. And then you can command O use in the. So headers you can give. Even in headers you can give. You can give in the authorization you can give, but we will give in the headers. X-API key. This one. You need to use this one. Just give that and save it. Okay. So even test case also copied, right? You can change here. Get all collection status code. So what is the get all status code? 200. Where you can get this 200? How do you know? You can ask, right? So here you have. See? In the response, it's very clearly saying 200, okay. Based on this, you have some documentation. What status code you should get, all those things. So there is a dot okay. That's it. So I verified the response status code, response message also. Then this one we don't need. There are so many, but if you want, you can do later. But so do this first. Get it. Execute. Send means you are executing. You are sending all the request body is ready. Request body is ready. See the API key also you have given, and a proper endpoint you earlier given get method. So just send it. See, you got so many collections. So this is an array. So this entire thing is a JSON object. Okay. This entire thing is a JSON object. See, here to here and expand. So in this JSON object inside, you have a collections array. So why I am saying array? Square bracket. So in the collections array, you have so many elements. So this is the one element, first element, second element, like that. But in this, each collection has a ID, name, owner, created, updated, UID is public. So these are the different collection names that are available. Maybe you might not get first time. Don't worry, but you create them. So before getting them, create first using post method. How to create that, we'll see that. But first of all, this you can use this. Okay, that's how to get all the collections. See, test case also passed. Okay, next, what is the next request? So you can, after getting all collections, then you can get you can create a collection. Maybe you don't have collections, you can create a collection. So let's go and create a collection. So post method, create a collection. So this is the endpoint URL. You can copy paste this. You can just duplicate this. So now change the method as a post method. Okay, change the method as a post method and change the name, create a collection. Create collection. Create collection. So now you have all this headers as it is, but you will get extra here, request body. So basically post means you are creating, right? So you have to, supply the data. So select the raw radio button and give the input. So where you will get input, just go here and you can see here. So authorization we have given, and this is the raw data. Collection name, collection schema URL, all this you can give. See, collection schema URL, you can give this. Collection name, if you want, you can create your own collection name. So I'll just copy this. Okay, copy this. Let me give it here. But these values, these are the parameters. You can give these values in the environment variable. You can create in the environment variable these values and you can supply. So let me show you that also, how to create a environment variable, and then how you can reuse that here. So let me show you that. That is also important. No environment. We can go to no environment. And then I need to give this name, right? So just this variable name. This is the variable name. Go to environments. Okay. You can create your own. Okay. You can create your own environment. The environment name is PM states number 29. Okay. That just I'm giving my own name. So the name of the variable is this one, and the value I'm giving test collection. Okay, save it. And the same way, you can give collection schema URL. This is also, I can get it from here. I'm just creating the variables. This is the variable name and this is the value. I'm going to give value. So schema URL. This is the schema URL. Okay, so we're good. So is these variable names, how to use? See this, how you are using. Just observe that. See that. This variable name, this name, you are using as a request body parameter. The parameter you are calling in the request body. This is how you will give dynamic values. You can give, and this parameter name value, it will come here automatically. It will come here. Okay. So let's run this test case. Okay. Let's run this. But test case here 200 only. Create a collection. I'll just give create a new collection. And any description required or not required? Okay, let's create this. See that? Oh, collection name, we didn't get it. Collection scheme ID, collection name. Okay, I didn't select here. So the environment you have to select. Then only you will get, okay? Otherwise you won't get. You created environment, but so you have to tell, okay, which environment you have to take this value. You have to tell. So that's why select from this drop down the environment name. We have given environment name, right? So this is the environment name. See, now you got the value, right? This is the value you have given in the environment and you got it. So this is how you can get it. See 200, okay. This test case also 200, okay. If you want to validate, let's add the test cases. So because in the environment variable, it is there. And first you get this and compare with that. So I'm going to do that now. Response body, not this one. JSON value check. This is the one. So create user, create collection. Response body value check. So JSON data dot, this is all JSON data. JSON data dot collection dot, this is the collection dot name, right? We want name. Name equal to, so I need to get from environment variables, the value I need to get from environment variables. How can you get from environment variables? PM dot, so get, so there is a method, you can see here, get an environment variable, okay? You can just call this one, PM dot environment dot get, PM dot environment dot get.